Are we going to do the intro like we were going to do 10 minutes ago? Welcome back, everybody. I'm Erika.
And I'm Sarah. This is the Living Understaffed podcast, the chaos we can't clog out of. Today we are joined by the one and only Daddy Kol. And we will we're going to loop him in a second. Erika, how's your week been?
Good, but exhausting. I drove to Alabama. I worked all day on Thursday, and then I drove to Alabama, and then I drove back last night. Got in this morning at like 1, and then tomorrow after work, I'm driving to Charlotte, and I will be there until Sunday.
Government shutdown and PTO.
Hey.
Go team.
Yeah.
Hold on. That's bullshit because I work for the government and we didn't shut down. I still got to work. Where's my PTO?
Oh, no. I have to work.
Dumb.
I definitely have to work. I have to work this whole time.
I messed up your intro. You can go. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm I don't know how much of this I want to put in the show, but I am mission essential, so I'm not getting furloughed, but I'm also not getting paid. But since I am still working, I don't qualify for unemployment.
Love that for you.
Truly. But I think contractors are still getting, or maybe it depends on the contract, because Greg's still getting paid.
Yeah, I think it depends on the contract because that's money that the contractor, like the company already had from like a lump sum.
Yeah.
From the government, and that's how they have to disperse their funds. So yeah, that makes sense. Depending on the company though.
Yeah.
So that's good that he's still getting paid.
Truly. But yeah, so I'm a little bit like, what are they going to do? Fire me?
I mean, whatever.
Yeah, what the fuck are they going to do? Nothing. They're going to make you work because they need your fucking man hours.
Also, I already paid for the Airbnb. I was like, I am not paying for a vacation and then not going on the vacation because the government is shut down. Absolutely not.
Correct. And you shouldn't have to. That's ridiculous.
If I jumped up and down and threw a fit about it, I probably wouldn't have to work, but I just can't help myself, really.
I mean, okay, can I chime in now? Can I say something? Do you work remotely, like from home, or do you work in an office?
Work in an office.
See, I work remotely and I work from home. So if I wanted to go take a vacation, I would just go to where I was going, then work for the day, and then go do my vacation things after work.
Oh, she can do that technically, but this weekend when she visited Greg, he straight up told her that if she brings her work computer, he was going to lock it up.
Because apparently I need to relax.
Sounds like it. You'd seem like, I mean, it looks like you need to relax a little bit just from your hair.
Wow.
Okay. Shots fired. Damn.
I love you, Erika. I love you, Erika.
That's because I took a nap. I was like, I love an after work nap.
Aren't naps great?
Oh,
like, can we just talk about naps for a second? Like, I took a nap. I had parent-teacher conferences today, and I was fucking dead tired to the world. I took a nap after work today, and I was, like, anxious, thinking I wasn't going to wake up. But, like, I woke up and popped up, and I was, like, felt refreshed. Even though I had bags under my eyes, I still felt refreshed. And I was like, all right, I'm ready to go talk to these teachers. And guess what? I didn't say a word the entire time I was there. So I didn't even need to do anything.
We love that for you.
Well, when you have, the superior parent there, which is not me, of course, you have the superior parent there. They're going to talk for you. So you just shut up and listen. And that's what you do. So, oh, I made that joke at parent teacher conferences and made the teacher laugh. It was pretty funny.
Probably because she knows.
Oh, she knows. Of course she knows. I mean, of course she knows. I mean, I'm a good dad, but she is a superior parent. Like, she's way better than I am, probably.
Well, this is great too, Col, because we brought Colin in because we miss him, obviously. We love Col. And we had to bring you on because the last time that you and I talked about recording a podcast, like an episode, you had been about halfway through your sobriety journey already. And we talked about recording an episode to kind of talk about your journey so far and how it's been going and how you feel compared to almost a year ago since we've had you on the show.
Yeah. I remember the last time you were here the last time I was on the show, and I was fucking gone. Like, I just remember, I remember it. I was gone. If I remember correctly, I had a fucking beanie on, and I was just smoking joints the entire time.
Yes.
So yeah, I remember now. Now, I don't know. Where do you want me to start? Like, I know it was like,
also,
what,
Sarah, we know
3
you
months?
never told us how your week has been.
Yeah, you didn't say shit about your week. We don't need to talk about Daddy Kol. We'll talk about Daddy Kol in a minute. I want to hear about your week.
My week's been insane. I traveled twice for work already. And then today we picked up keys to move into the new house. So I've been doing nothing but vacuuming and shampooing for the last 7 hours. And it's I'm sweaty and gross. Like, I may look great right now, but this is all dry shampoo and a quick wet wipe to the face. That's it. Like, and then when we're done tonight, I'm going back to the house to finish shampooing because I filled up the shampoo basin 6 times, roughly 6 times, and
Damn.
I only made it about half the house. So go team. On the flip side, I love shampooing carpets. So I will put on headphones and I will sing completely deaf-toned, and I'll just shampoo carpets to my heart's delight. It's fun.
I love that for you. Genuinely.
Thank you.
I mean, yeah, that's great. That sounds like an awful time for me. I hate cleaning, as you can tell from the background. I threw a blanket over my bed and was like, that's good enough. It's like, that's fine.
Erika has experienced my vacuum, but what you don't know is Daddy Kol has also experienced my vacuum.
Yes, he told me because he hilariously thought that his vacuum was even close to the same level. And if I remember correctly, Daddy Kol was like, I vacuumed. And you were like,
You're like, bitch, no, this is vacuuming.
And then she vacuumed, and I'm sure was it that like delightful, like,
oh, it was like walking on clouds. It was like walking on clouds for a minute. Yeah, it was great. I loved it.
We love that.
See, all right, but I've upgraded from the shitty vacuum that I had before to an upgraded different vacuum that my ex-wife gave me because I was like, my carpets need to get fucking vacuumed. I can't deal with this fucking shit anymore. Kids are spilling everything, fucking cats everywhere, fucking dirt, leaves, all the shit. So I upgraded to a shark vacuum now. So the shark vacuum does wonders. It's not as good as yours. It's not like walking on clouds, but it's pretty close. It's like walking on, like, you know, those gym mats that you get like from gym. You walk on the gym mats. It's like that.
That still counts. That still counts.
It still counts. It's still clean. Is it vacuumed now? No. Have I vacuumed in the last like week and a half? No. But I know as soon as I do vacuum, it's going to be like walking on gym mats.
Yeah.
And clean. And clean. So, yeah. No, it's all right. Fuck. Talk about vacuuming, cleaning, and let's talk about other things like
Tell us, since you're next, to tell us about your week. Have you been understaffed at all?
no, not really. I've been
Good.
we were gonna talk about my sobriety, but I've been ramping up my sobriety in the last like week and a half. So I've been going to multiple meetings a day. I've been just like just putting the work in, man. Like, yeah, I've been like just trying to like I'm working a program. I'm working a better like I'm better than I was. I'll tell you that. Like I was taking it seriously, but I wasn't like taking it completely seriously. You know what I mean? Like I was sober and I was like, okay, cool. I'm good. You know, I can do things. No, you gotta you go a fucking 3 days in a row with nothing. You're back in your head. You're back to where like not square one, but you're hurting a little bit for that. Like you're fiending for a meeting, basically. Like you're fiending for a meeting. So I've kind of just been ramping it up lately just because to make myself feel better and to like just be better and get more insight and get more like get different perspectives. Like I'm not going to the same meeting every day. Like I'll go to my normal one that I go to, and then like at night I'll go to one that I've never been to before. And I'll just see from somebody else's other perspective and see how they're like just see other people and like what they're doing and hear different people talk about like their journeys. And it's amazing how you find things that you can relate to in your own life from the other people that are dealing with the same problems as you are. Cause like sometimes, like, to be honest with you, like, I don't know, before I got sober, I was not like, I thought I was okay. You know, like I hate talking about myself, but like, this is something I take, like Sarah knows, this is something I take really big pride in because it's 100% 180'd my entire life. Like 100% 180'd my life. Like like, it's just really funny because like I'll have 7 months on the 21st of this month.
Yay!
So
We love
yeah. Yay! So I'll have 7 months, but like 7 months ago, I was gonna drive my fucking car off a bridge. Like I had it all planned out. I was ready to go. Like I do stand up. So I went and did a stand up and I was like, you know, I don't have the kids this weekend. Might as well just kill myself. You know, I was that bad. I was that bad and it wasn't like and the funny thing is I wasn't drinking. I hadn't had a drink in like 4 years. 4 years I hadn't had a drink, but I was smoking a lot of weed, which I'm not saying smoking weed is a bad thing. Like, people do it, do whatever you got to do to get by through the day. But for me, what happened to me is I was like, I don't know. Do you just want me to tell you like how much time do I got? Or you just want me to start from the beginning? Because I'll tell you the whole thing.
If you're
So,
okay, share.
dude, I will share as much as you want me to share. You know, I like to talk. So 2020 was like the worst year of my life. Worst year of my life. I was splitting from my ex-wife, and it wasn't like it was a bad divorce or anything like that. It wasn't anything like we weren't fighting. Like, yeah, we weren't really happy with each other, but we weren't like tearing at each other's throats or anything. But it was a really bad thing that was happening. And yeah, so that happened. COVID hit, so that didn't help either. Um, and then my dad got cancer and he was dying. My dad died in 2020. He got cancer like mid 2020 and then died in October. So like he was alive for like 3 months. So my dad died, and that hit me fucking so hard. Just like everything all lined up, and it was just fucking nothing but negativity. So 2020 was not a good year for me. So instead of figuring out my problems, I just decided to ramp up my drinking. Like I had always been like a drinker, but I was never like I was a drinker to the point of like college, I was a blackout drinker. Like I would drink all the time. Like every day I would drink, and it was more of like maybe I was trying to do it to like have a good time, but in all reality I was just trying to get away from all of the problems that I saw in myself. So, but I'd always been a drinker in college. I kind of ramped down whenever I met my then wife, and but we would drink together and stuff. So like we would like go out in the back porch, we'd have drinks and like stuff like that. So I kind of ramped down from that. And it wasn't like anything super crazy or anything, but I was still drinking because I was trying to run away from all of the problems that I wouldn't want to address inside myself and then outside in my life. So
I feel like this is something that a lot of people can relate to, myself included.
yeah,
I get you.
Yeah, like I basically what they call it is self-medicating. I self-medicated. So
I need to time out for 1 second.
You're fine.
I have to take some ibuprofen for my feet. I will be right back.
You're okay. Erika, we can talk about how pretty your hair is. I didn't mean to.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
I was just joking. I love you.
I know you
that.
were. Don't even worry about it.
No, it was just a joke.
I know. You are a lot of things, but mean-spirited is not one of them.
I'm not a mean-spirited person. I'm not. I will say that. I'm not a mean-spirited person.
No,
I won't say that I love everybody, but I try to be as nice as I possibly can to other people.
Not only that, but you really aren't like even if you're like making fun of somebody, you're not even doing it with the intention of like getting a rise out of them. Like you legitimately are just like,
no, I'm just trying to be funny. That's all I'm trying to do.
You're just a really nice person. Like you genuinely don't ever have the intention of making somebody upset.
No, I don't want to be upset. So like, why would I want to make other people upset? You know what I mean? So I don't know. Leave that in, Sarah. She complimented me really, really nicely. I want that in this podcast.
I'll leave it in. Sounds good.
You can hear it anyway. She gave me a nice compliment, so I want that in there. I want people to know that I am a genuinely good person. That's what I want.
Not just that you have soft lips and 9 toes.
Dude, soft lips and 9 toes, baby. Let's go. I'm getting over the 9 toes thing now. I'm starting to like I'll tell you about it in a second, but do you want me to keep going about my story?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And chime in whenever you want, because I will answer whatever questions you want me to answer, and like we can talk about whatever. But so anyway, 2020 was a banger year for good old Daddy Kol. And I was like, I just started Trash Panda Podcast, which unfortunately is now a defunct podcast, but it is will always be near and dear to my heart. I love that fucking thing. And it was one of my favorite things I've ever done in my life. And it was really fun. But, we started the show and in 2020, and it was before my dad had gotten sick, and we started the show. It was something to like keep my mind occupied and for me to like do something with my life, to not like just sit in my own fucking thoughts and just sit and just mull over everything. So we started that, and then my drinking just started ramping up. Like it was just really bad. It was to the point where I was drinking at work, and I was And it was like day drinking. Like I would have, it got to the point where like we were doing our Thanksgiving episode where we were doing like a, God, what was it? It was, we stole it from James Corden. It was like you'd have to answer a personal question, like a really deep ass question about yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Or you would have to like eat this really nasty thing.
Oh,
So we were
God.
doing that and we went to this
Sarah,
like
never do that
global,
to me.
do it. It's a fun. I'll play with you guys. It's fun. Like you ask, like you come up with 10 questions, you do 10 rounds and you either got to answer like, who's your, like just an example, like who's your favorite kid? You know, like who's your favorite kid? If you don't want to answer that question, you have to eat the nasty thing that you picked. So it was a good time, but it was a good episode. Go back and listen to it. If it's still there. I don't know if it's still there. But but we went to this like global foods store and it was like foods from all around the country and like alcohol from all around the country. And I remember it so vividly and I don't know how I remember it, but I was buying this Russian vodka just because it was from Russia. And I was like, oh, fuck yeah, let's go. Russian vodka. That's going to fuck me up. So I ended up starting to drink that like every day during the day. And I knew I had a problem, and this is 2020 still, but I knew I had a problem because I had shown up to the podcast drunk. Like I was hammered and I drove from my apartment 45 minutes to where we were recording and I was hammered. And I don't know how the fuck I got there. I still don't understand it. By some sort of higher being out there, it didn't kill me. So I knew I had a drinking problem. I didn't want to face it. And Gotts, the other co-host, he told me one day, I think it was my birthday. He had told me and he was like, hey, why don't you just start smoking weed? You'll probably be a lot happier and a lot just easy to deal with. Because I was not an easy person to deal with while I was drinking. I was what do they call it? I was a sad drunk. Like I would get mean and I would get really sad and I would just like, I would be like Erika said, I'm a very genuine person. That genuine shit went out the window if I was drinking. I was hateful and like very sad all the time. And so he was like, why don't you just smoke weed? And I was always just like, nah, man, I don't want to do that. Like, I'm cool with drinking. I don't want to go back on the harder drugs because when I was in college, I was on pills. I was a pillhead. And yeah, so you can thank fucking, 20 like 28, like 2008 for not, recognizing that opiates are a problem in this country and just giving a 21-year-old fucking a bottle of Vicodin and Percocet this big and this round, and just loading them up on that after getting hit by a car. So yeah, I loved opiates. That was my favorite thing in the history of everything. I loved it, but I had stopped that. I was drinking. 2020 hit. Podcast, hella drunk all the time. Started smoking weed, and actually I started doing edibles, and then that wasn't enough. And I was like, all right, well, I guess I'll just smoke weed. So I just smoked a bunch of weed. But that was from 2020 to 2025. So it was like 5 years of that. But in that time span, like at the beginning of 2025, I was smoking a lot, and then I started like getting really fucking anxious and really depressed again. And I wasn't like controlling my depression. Like I was just like, it was like every day. I had a fucking schedule. So like when I would wake up in the morning, I would get the kids. If I had the kids, I would get the kids ready for school. We would go to the bus. And then when I dropped them off at the bus, I would go back home and be like, all right, now I can smoke weed. And I would just sit there and work and just smoke all day, just constantly 24. It was like 24 hours a day. And even when the kids were here, I would just go outside and I would be like, oh, Dad's just going to go smoke a cigarette because I was smoking cigarettes at the time. Then I guess I don't know, like 2023 was a really rough year for me too, because I died. I had a heart attack and I died, and it was a mix of fucking, I can tell you this right now. I think I know exactly what it was. I wasn't putting my health in, like, I didn't give a fuck. Like, I wasn't healthy at all. Two, I think my lifestyle had finally caught up with me. Like, I feel like my, like, drinking and drugging and, like, not taking care of myself and not really caring about myself really did that to me. And yeah, I died for 4 minutes and they had to, like, revive me and shit. And it was crazy. That was a rough time in my life too. But that didn't, like, ramp me up to back to drinking. What it did was I'd ended up getting the 9 toes, and then I wouldn't take pain pills because I was smart. And I was like, I'm going to hop back on these pills if I fucking keep doing this. Like, I can't do it. So I just kept them in my house. Like, I just had them there for, like, emergencies.
Sure.
So what fucked me up, though, was 2025, like January 2025, February 2025. I was dating a girl and we had broken up, and I realized that I was, like, just alone. Like, it was, yeah, I did it. Like, I broke up with her, but it was not a very clear thing in my mind, which was, you know, what I tend to do in my life is do the things that aren't very clear in my life that I don't think about. So I was just, like, really depressed, and, like, I felt alone all the time, and smoking weed wasn't doing anything for me anymore. So I was like, well, I got those Percocets that are sitting in my fucking kitchen cabinet. Let's go Percocet. So I ended up starting taking those, and then when I lost the toe and became 9-toe Daddy Kol, yes, Sarah, it is funny.
Forever, you're gonna be.
Yeah,
9-toe Daddy.
9-toe Daddy
Forever.
Kol.
Side note, Greg is our number 2 fan because you've been our number 1 fan longer than him. And all the
Fucking love
time
it.
he's like, I want to be on Daddy Kol's level.
Dude, Daddy Kol, you'll never get on Daddy Kol's level, okay? Sorry, Greg. I don't know you, but I would like to.
Oh, it's Greg. Thank you.
I said Greg.
No, you have to exaggerate the AYG sound. Greg.
Greg. It's Greg.
I'm always
Greg. But as long as he doesn't get a Daddy Greg, I'll be all right. Like, if he just Daddy Kol forever. All right.
Yeah.
Where's my t-shirt, by the way? It says Daddy Kol on it. Where's my
Fuck
t-shirt?
yourself. You have one ordered for Christmas.
No, yay.
Huh.
Sweet. I love you guys. But no, yeah, no, he won't ever get on my level. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. All right.
I love that this is in the episode too, because he's gonna be upset about it. Like, he's gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
He's gonna be upset about it.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's
Let him
fine.
be upset. Let him be upset. It's okay.
He wants, what is it? He wants a t-shirt that says, I like dino nuggets
Greg.
and being dominated by women.
He what?
I like dino nuggets and being dominated by women. I was like,
I mean,
that is exactly what I would think that someone's son in his 20s would say. Is I like dino nuggets.
I was like, absolutely. Are you gonna
wait,
wear
he's
it
in
all
his
the time?
20s? He's in his 20s?
Erika's
No wonder.
the cradle robber.
Damn, all right. Let's go,
Brave
baby girl.
I know. I'm a cougar.
Dude, it's okay. I'm an ocelot, so
I
it's a
don't know.
joke. You wouldn't get it. It goes.
You hate the dumb people because I didn't get that.
Okay, it's a To Be Tuesday joke. It's I can't remember the first one. It's like cat, cougar, and then ocelot. Like, cougar is older. Ocelot's like your great grandma. That's the ocelot. I don't know. It's something they fucking came up with. They're Australian. Let them have their fun. So yeah,
Truly. Yeah, no, I for
Americans
sure
are better.
took me a minute. This is also, I'm pretty sure I told Sarah this story. You haven't heard this story and it's fucking hilarious, so I'm gonna say it and then you can get back to your tale of woe.
It's not a tale of woe. It's actually a good tale.
At the end, it's good.
Yeah.
So when I first met him, I was talking shit about, I don't even know how we got on this conversation. I was like, if you're under 30, you cannot ride this ride. Like, I am not interested at all. And he's like,
Can I ask where you met this person?
Tinder, obviously. This is why it took me so long to be like, okay. I was like, you have to be
Hold
30
the
to
fuck on. That is not that. Oh my God. That is not the reason that it took you so long to be like, I could date this person. No, fuck yourself. That's not the reason.
What's the
Moving
reason?
on.
What's the reason?
Erika?
Daddy Kol must know. All right. What's the reason?
I was distracted.
Look at your face.
Yeah.
What I would say is that your stubbornness would not allow yourself to feel the feelings because it was too emotionally heavy for you.
First of all, pull me out like that. I'm so good at feelings. No.
She's so good at feelings.
Are you good at feelings?
No. No, I'm
I was
not.
about to say, like, I don't think I'm not. I'll tell you that
I am
straight
bad
up.
at them. I'm like, oh.
My feelings get me in trouble. Like, I'm a very, like, wear my heart on my sleeve feelings guy. Like, you can tell. But,
I'm not
like, my feelings get me in trouble. Like, it's just a known fact. Like, if I feel too hard, it's usually trouble. So.
That's so cute.
Erika makes fun of me because I am the same way because I cry at everything.
I cried fucking 2 days ago when I dropped the kids off at school. Like, I'm going to see a good band called Saturdays at Your Place, and I'm taking my 6-year-old, and I'm so excited for it. But like, a song popped up in the car that we were on the way to school, and he was like, "Can you turn that song down, Dad? I want to tell you something." And I was like, "Yeah, of course, dude. What's up? You all right?" He's like, "Yeah, I just want to tell you that I'm so excited to go to this concert with you because it's going to be so much fun, and I'm going to sit up front. I'm going to be at the front row, and I'm going to dance, and I'm going to have a good time, and I'm so excited, and I can't wait to go." And he was like, "You can turn the song back on." I was like, "All right, dude, let's go."
That's
so I cried because, well, it's like I cried because, like, back to the sober talk, but like, if I wasn't sober, none of that would happen. Like, I don't think any of that would have happened. I don't think I would be so amped up to go to a concert. Like, I probably wouldn't even have bought the tickets to the concert. I wouldn't have invited my kid to go with me for sure. I can tell you that right now. Like, that, if I had tickets, I wouldn't have invited my kid, you know? But like, I just chalk that up to the last 7 months of my life because I've had I'll get into it later, but like, I've had a way better relationship with everybody in my life, except for one person, but I won't name that person. But I've had a way better experience with people in my life than I did 7 months ago. And my kids included. Like, my kids are so glad that I'm sober. Like, I went to a meeting on Sunday and my sister was in town. So like, she was watching the kids while I had them. And, I was like, "You guys cool if I go to a meeting?" Like, they know I go to these meetings, but they don't specifically know exactly what they're for. And my oldest son was like, "Oh, you mean you like sober meeting?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "Yeah, go. I want you to go." I was like, "All right, cool. I'll go." But, yeah, I don't think my youngest would be so excited to go with me if I was still using. So, but yeah, no, I got sidetracked. Sorry. Where was I? What year was I on? 2023?
2025.
I was on 2025. Okay.
Yeah, you were like January, February 2025.
Okay, so beginning of 2025, I I was starting pills back up, which sucked. Like, I wasn't using pills when my kids were here. It was always like by myself, or I was like just sitting in my house. I wasn't going anywhere. I wasn't doing anything. Like, everything just kind of started going downhill in my life. And I was just like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll just do a bunch of pills. I don't really care anymore. But I will tell you this, I never did it around my kids. I never was fucked up around my kids. I never did any, like, I would smoke weed around my kids, but I was never on pills around my kids. And that's the truth. I never would do that to them. Like, that's fucked up. I was really messed up. Like, I had prescriptions for like trazodone, gabapentin, Percocets, like all of it. Like, I had doctors that were just like, cool, I'll give them to you because you, like, they knew I wasn't drugged. Like, I told them every time I didn't want pain pills. So they knew if I wanted pain pills or any type of like nerve pills or anything like that, they would be like, oh, well, then you must really need them because my doctors knew me. They just didn't know that I was back on fucking drugs. So they would give them to me. So I had all of that, and I just started mixing trazodone and gabapentin together, which is not a good combination. So January and February was not like, it was the height of my like bottom. It was like the beginning of my downfall. So I knew what was going on. I knew what I needed to do, but I didn't want to do it because I just didn't really care anymore. Like I said, it was like the beginning of my bottom. Well, my bottom ended up being March 21st of 2025. But a couple days before that, and this is what saved my life. This is insane. And it just shows you like everything happens for a reason. And it just, at least to me. So I was doing a stand-up show and I did okay, but I was like fucked up. But I did okay. And I was outside after the show, and me and my buddy were smoking cigarettes. I wasn't smoking cigarettes at the time, but I still am not. But we were just standing outside hanging out, talking and stuff, and this group of people came out, and they apparently were seeing somebody who was like going on before, and they were talking to us, and they're like, oh, you guys are really funny, like blah blah blah. You guys want to come hang out? We're gonna go to a bar and like hang out and stuff like that. And I was like, I don't drink, but like, yeah, I'll come hang out with you. And this girl came up and she was like, I don't drink either, so it'll be nice to have somebody that doesn't drink as well. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. So like I went up, hung out with all those people, and like started talking to the girl. And we were just talking and like started, like, we bonded because we didn't drink. It was cool. But I was on drugs, but she wasn't. She was like completely sober. And like, I owe this girl my life, but we were leaving and she was like, hey, why don't you come with me to this meeting at 7 a.m. tomorrow? And like, I was like, what? Like, what kind of meeting? And she was like, oh, it's an AA meeting. And I was like, well, I don't drink. What do I need to go to this AA meeting for? Like, why do I need AA? And she was like, just come and find out. And I was like, okay. So the next day I got up for work and I was like, all right, well, I'm not super busy at work. I might as well just go to this fucking meeting. So I went to the meeting, but I was all fucked up before I went to the meeting. And she didn't know that I was actually going to come. So she was like super surprised that I like actually showed up. And yeah, I was fucked up. I was so fucked up. I was so fucked up that first time I was there. So I go and I do the meeting. I just was quiet the whole time. Like, I was just sitting there, just like fucking fucked up, just my eyes closed, like half asleep. And she like was talking to me afterwards, and then she's like, well, why don't you come tomorrow? Because it's like an everyday meeting at 7 a.m. And I was like, yeah, maybe. Like, I kind of liked it. Like, it was pretty cool. Like, people are really cool and really nice and like pretty, like, just cool. So I ended up going the next day. And then, so I went 2 days in a row, fucked up. Third day, went there not fucked up. No, actually, third day, I went there fucked up. Then the next day, I didn't go. I did go, but then I called this guy. Like, when you go, they give you a phone list of people that are like, they give you a phone list of all these people. And like, if you need anything, you call them. And I didn't have the phone list. I don't know where the phone list ended up. I found it cleaning my apartment, but at the time I didn't know where the phone list was. But I remembered some dude gave me his phone number.
Okay.
And I was like, all right, maybe I'll call this guy. So I called this dude, and I was like, that was the day I was going to kill myself. Like, I was really distraught. I didn't know where to go. I didn't have anybody to turn to. Like, I didn't know what to do. Like, yeah, I knew I had friends, and I knew like I could call them if I wanted to, but like, I didn't want to fucking burden other people. Like, Sarah, I totally could have called you that day, but I didn't, because I didn't want to fucking burden other people with my bullshit. And that's fucked up. And that's kind of selfish on my end. So I'm gonna amend right now and be like, Sarah, I'm sorry I didn't call you that day. But like, I totally could have, but I didn't. And for some reason, I ended up picking up this guy. I ended up calling this guy, and I would talk to him for an hour and a half. I swear to God, it was like an hour and a half. And I was like, I'm just gonna go do a bunch of drugs, drive myself off this bridge, and just fucking done. Like, done. And he was like, well, have you not used today? And I was like, no, I haven't. And he was just like, why don't you try not doing anything today? Do something for yourself. Like, go take a walk. Go to the store, buy something for yourself. Like, just don't do anything. Just don't do drugs. Don't drink. Don't whatever. Just don't use today. And I was like, all right. So I ended up not using that entire day. And then I went back to that meeting, and I was like, that was March 21st of 2025. And that's my sober day, because that was my full 24 hours of being sober. And the tightest shit happened because I, like, at the beginning, they're like, so is there anybody like within their first 30 days of sobriety? And I was like, I have one day. And I got I got a 24-hour coin. They handed me a 24-hour coin. The guy that handed me my 24-hour coin is he's like, that dude's one of my saviors too. Like, he's my sponsor now. And him and I have like a really, like, I called him today just to see like, what up, bro? Like, what are you doing? And fucking, we were joking and shooting the shit. And like, he's the one that gave me the 24-hour coin. And I went up to him after the meeting, and like, we were just talking, and he was like, he's like, I don't have any sponsors, or sponsees, and I can sponsor people. Like, do you want to be my sponsee? Like, I'll be your sponsor. And it was tight because I didn't know the dude, but I knew like how he was, and he was like really cool and like really nice. He was a kid my age. Like, we had a lot of things in common. And he also he was a drugger, like he was a weed guy too. So like, I traded my drinking addiction for a weed addiction. He kind of did the same thing. So like, we kind of bonded there. And like, dude, I've never had so many things happen in my life in a like sequential order like that I knew something had to happen. Like, I knew I was doing something for a reason. So like, it all ended up good. Like, I started working the program. I started doing my steps. I'm on step 10 at the moment. There's 12 of them. So I'm on 10 out of 12 right now.
Awesome.
So I have to add Sarah to my list though. So remind me to do that. So I have to do that today.
To be fair, Kol has called me a couple of times with just like anxiety or panic attacks in the last few weeks. So
yeah, I've been going through some shit. I'm not going to go into detail on that, but like, I've been going through a little bit, but I have stayed fucking strong in those fucking moments. You know what I mean? Like,
100%.
Back in the day, I would have not worked out my problems. I would have just like thrown them away with other shit. Like, I wouldn't have cared. Now I actually care. Like, now it's just fucked up because, like, a year ago when I was on your show, I fucking didn't give a fuck. Now I actually give a fuck. Like, I work out every day. I'm way healthier. Like, I'm taking my entire, like, body seriously now. You know what I mean? Like, I've lost a lot of weight. I like actually gained muscle, which is insane because I was like a chubby kid back in the day. So I never thought I would like gain muscle. Now I'm just ripped as fuck. Like hot as shit. Daddy Kol got hot.
To be fair, you were hot before.
Well, no, I wasn't. No. I'm hotter now than I was. But thank you though. I appreciate
You
that.
did the same thing I did.
Yeah. Whatever. It's a different way. All right. It's different. I'm sober now. It's hotter. And I pay my bills.
Truly.
Yeah, Erika, while we were waiting for you, because shocker, Erika was late. You know.
I know.
Colin was like sitting there playing on his phone, and he's like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and pay my bills. And he paid like 3 bills, and I'm like, that's so hot. It's so hot. Seriously.
I was
No, for real. It's hot to guys too. Like when a girl like pays her own bills, it's like, damn, you got me so wet right now. Like, damn. Like I'm gonna have to change my fucking underwear after this.
You're welcome.
I know. Being an adult is hot, all right? Like
sometimes.
Most of the time.
Without lube, but sometimes
being an adult, trash. Seeing somebody else be actively adulting,
hot. Fire.
Yeah.
Greg has a very practical car, and before that, he had a Dodge Challenger, and he was like, yeah, that car was definitely more of a cool guy car. I was like, listen to me very carefully. If you had fucking showed up to my house in a Dodge Challenger, I would have not talked to you again. You showed up in a fucking Subaru Outback. Do you know how hot that is? Like, you're a fucking grown up with a grown car.
I drive a Toyota Corolla. Is that a grown-up car?
Yes. Hot.
Okay. All right, cool. It's white.
Yeah, I drive a
so
Honda CR-V. Great car.
Yeah. That is pretty hot. Subaru. Like, if you see a girl driving a Subaru, usually, though, that she's a lesbian. You know that, right?
First of all, I lived in Colorado for 10 years. Fucking everybody drives Subarus there.
Then they're all lesbian. Because do they have, like, real short hair, too?
Oh, I don't know. It's been a while.
But, I mean, long story short, I'm sober now. And I actually was saying it the other day, like, I actually love sobriety. Like, I'm not going to lie. It's 100% changed my life, and I never thought it would. Never thought I'd be this, like, gung-ho about it. Like, I'm not saying everybody needs it, but I know for myself I need it. Because if I didn't, I wouldn't. Like, my co-parenting relationship with my kid's mom has fucking 100% doubled in the last 7 months. Like, it's way better. Like, way better. Like, I'm over there every week. We eat dinner together as all me, her, the kids. We eat dinner together. That didn't happen while I was fucking all fucked up. I'm able to talk my things out. What, Sarah? Sorry.
I was going to say, I have a couple of things that I can attest to. Like, my friendship with you has strengthened in a sense of, like, you're more present when it comes to our conversations. Like, you're more actively engaged. But I also feel like, especially when we were in person and we hung out, you feel less manic. The anxiety is still there, but you still feel less manic. And the conversations actually, like,
makes sense.
Our conversations go left and right constantly, but there's an end point. Like, there's usually a point, there's usually a story, there's something going on. Whereas before, it was not. It
was very circular. At least the few times you were on the podcast, it was like we would be like an hour and a half in, and it's like, he hasn't said a single coherent thought this entire time. You were always funny. But it was like trying to follow everything was like,
Yeah, that was my whole life for fucking 5 years. Just incoherent and circly, just a loop. It was just a continuous loop. I mean, thank you, Sarah. I love you for that. I'm glad our friendship is a lot better now too. Just
I can also
everything's better.
call he's been co-parenting with his ex-wife as much as he can, as good as he can, but like over the summer there's been some things, and it's not my story, but like there's been some things going on with her and her side of things, and Colin has been there for her. Not just as a co-parent, but like she calls, he picks up, he listens, he helps, like yeah. So I can't say that you would or wouldn't do that before. I'm sure you would to a certain extent, but
To a certain extent, but it wouldn't have been like it is now. I wouldn't have been like, oh, do you need anything? Or like fucking anything. Like I wouldn't really care. Like I just wouldn't care. Honestly, I
right.
wouldn't. And like in all reality too, I feel better. Like I feel better. I feel like I'm able to look myself in the mirror and like dude, you look really fucking good today. Like you look good. You seem good. Like I used to just like brush my teeth in the morning and not even look at my face. Or like when I shaved, I would just like look where I was shaving in the mirror and I wouldn't even like look at myself. And like don't get me started on how I look naked. Like I fucking now I'll look at myself in the mirror naked and I'll still be like, I'll see the imperfections, but I'll be like, dude, you're good. Like you look fucking great. Like you're doing well. Like it's just it's like I said, man, it's a 180 for my life. And it may not work for everybody else, but like I said, it works for me. And that's all that matters to me is that it works for me. And like it
Yeah.
just benefits to it's like the beneficial thing for everybody else too, to have like a sober Colin and a better Colin that's more attentive and like just more coherent and just all around better. Like I'm feeling better. Like my life is better. I'm seeing, like there's a saying, like I love talking about it, but I don't want to like over talk about it. I don't want you guys to get like bored or have your listeners just be like, oh, shut the fuck up. But like they have a saying in it at the end. There's like a bunch of like different promises, and it's like all the things that if you follow the sobriety life, like it'll all happen. It's like either sometimes it'll be sometimes quickly or sometimes slowly, and like you start to see that after a while. Like it happens immediately, but then all of the stuff just starts lining up and it starts getting better. And it's not saying that I'm not having bad days every once in a while, because you all have bad days. You're always going to have bad days. But
Sure.
for me, it's the way that I handle those bad days now. Like I reach out to people when I have a bad day. If I had a bad day back in the day, I would never talk to anybody. I would just hide in my house and just fucking use,
Yeah.
like get drunk or get fucking fucked up. But
That
now,
emotion,
what?
the emotion of feeling like we're burdening other people with our problems. The people in your life, if they love you for who you are, if they love you for the friendship that you have, they're going to listen to you whatever time of day it is. I struggle with that myself. Like, I'll call Erika and I'll be like, I need 90 seconds to word vomit, and then I will not take up a single other second of your time. And every single time she's like, girl, take as much time as you need.
Yeah.
Like, and there's people that I can call too that I'm just like, I don't want to bother people. That is what a literal friendship is for.
Yeah.
Is so that we hear other people so that we don't feel alone.
Yeah. Cause if I'm like I heard it in a meeting the other day, like somebody was sharing, and they're like, the opposite of addiction is connection. Like that's the complete opposite. Like if you have that connection with other people, you don't have to be addicted to anything. You can reach out to somebody. You can talk to them. Like I said, I talk to my sponsor every day. Like every day I talk to him either through text message or through like I call him just to bullshit. And it's just the bullshit sometimes, most of the time, because I'm like not having those like problems where like and if I do have a problem, I call them. But I'm seeing those problems go away. And that's what I needed. I didn't need to sit and wallow in a fucking like my house looked like Sarah can attest to this. My house looked like a fucking trap house. Okay. My house looked like a goddamn trap house. I had fucking blankets hanging from the fucking blinds where blinds should have been. Now I actually have blinds that open and close and like look nice. And like my apartment looks fucking way nicer. I vacuum and clean every week. Like it's
Almost
almost
vacuum.
okay. Almost. I'll give you that. Almost every week. But I mean, I've been slacking a little bit here, but like that's also the thing. Like you start to see the little flaws and the like defects in your like life, and you now instead of like pushing them away and being like, oh well, I'll get that another day. You're actually trying to fix the things that you want to fix about yourself, and that's what sobriety is to me. It's not being like, oh, I'm just going to be off drugs. No, it's actually I'm going to fix my life. Like I'm going to actually strive to be the best version of Colin for myself. Like I'm gonna realize my potential, darling. Like that's what I'm gonna do. Like I'm gonna realize my potential and know that I have potential. And yeah, that's what the last 7 months have been for me, is just realizing who the fuck I am, who the fuck I want to be. And yeah, I still have those like fucking doubts. Like I still don't think I'm funny sober. Like I still don't think I'm sober or sober funny anymore. I don't. I am funny, but it's a different type of funny now. But I don't think I'm that funny anymore, which is fine. I can handle that. But it'll come, you know. I'll get there again, you know. I'll get there again. But it's hard to it's been really hard to write jokes sober because you don't think it's funny. Like I wrote a joke down I have my joke book here, but I was talking to Smut Peddler the other day on the phone.
Yes.
And I love Smut Peddler. And she was driving back from her like Chicago trip. I don't know if you guys talk about that you guys talk about the Smut Peddler on the podcast. Okay.
Yep. She was on a podcast.
I was talking, when?
That was earlier on.
Yeah.
That was last fall.
Yeah.
That was fall, I'm pretty sure. And we're trying to reschedule with her, but her fucking event schedule is bananas.
Dude, I know. I'm trying to get her to come hang out in St. Louis. And she's like, well, I gotta fucking do this and this and this. And I have a book coming out. And I'm like, fucking, you're making it, Smut Peddler. Like, you're making it.
She is. I think, honestly, with the momentum that she has right now, she could be quitting her full-time job, like, within the next year or two. Like, she is fucking killing it. She's doing so good.
Yeah, that's great. I love the Smut Peddler.
I do too.
Since I'm back on Twitter now, I fuck with her and all of her friends on Twitter, so it's just really fun.
I love that. I love that for her friends. They deserve it.
Yeah, they do. They're kind of weird. I like them though. They're weird.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'll stop talking about myself now because I still hate talking about myself.
I love talking about myself. Correction. I like talking about the things that I like talking about. It's one of my favorite things. Sarah and I literally have a podcast about it.
Yeah. Do you guys have any questions?
I asked questions kind of throughout. There was one thing, like, knowing that Sammy was like, oh, are you going to your sober meeting? And like, do you genuinely feel like your kids know the difference, or that they want you sober? Like, how do you feel with the kiddos?
Oh, I 100% see a difference. Like back in the day, I was always like, hey, if you have any problems, come talk to me. You know, you can always talk to mom and dad about whatever's going on in your life. Now they'll actually come to me with their problems. And like they're way more playful with me than they have ever been. Because they know I'm doing the best I possibly can, and I'm doing things not just for them, but for myself. Like I'm trying to get myself better. And I feel like they are noticing that. And especially my oldest, especially Sammy, I think he's noticing that a lot. And I think Graham is noticing it too, because he's always been like the sweetest boy ever, but like he has been wanting to do more things with dad, which both of them have been wanting to do that. Like today we were parent teacher conferences and I was like, Sammy got hurt. He was playing football and he got hurt. So I was like getting him out of the car and like helping him up, and paid like, oh, well, I almost said her name, but my ex-wife was, she was like, Graham, do you want to stay with me and walk with me in? And he was like, no, I want to go with dad and I want to go with the boys. So I was like, all right. And he was like, I was like, all right, dude. All right. And he's like, yeah, dad, you're cool. I want to spend time with you. And I was like, my fucking little emo heart over here is like about to break. Like, it's like, holy shit, like I'm doing something right. I feel like I'm doing something right for the first time in my life. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I'm just grateful. Like I'm grateful for everything that it's been doing for me. And it's just like, and it's just the other people. And I've met so many people in recovery that have like happened into my life as well, that have actually like helped me in a way too. You know, like not just the friends that I had before and the people that I had in my life before, but it's also the new people in my life. Like I wouldn't have, if you would have asked me a fucking year ago if I would have gone to a barbecue with a bunch of fucking other people, like I would have never gone to that. But like Saturday, I'm going to a barbecue with a bunch of sober people. Man, I would have fucking never done that shit before.
I love that.
Like I'm going to fucking wrestling on Saturday with my sponsor. Do you think I would ever ask him to go? Fuck no. Yeah, I did, because I love that man. It's just like, it's a whole new feeling. And like, yeah, I've had to let some of those people that were in my life before go, but if they were my friends before, they'll come back if they really want to. You know what I mean? Like they'll come back if they want to. If they don't, if they don't, that's, you know, that's their life. I can't hold anybody responsible for my actions and my reactions. I'm the only person that can do that. And I'm not responsible for anybody else's reactions or actions, you know, or reactions. So, yeah, so I'm just staying the course. It's a lot better, man. I'm not going to lie. Thanks for letting me tell my story. I appreciate that. I haven't done that yet. So
thank you for telling it. I think one thing that you talked about a lot that I think is important is that like being sober is part of it, but also like doing the work to not to actually like yourself enough to want to stay sober versus not using but still having all of those habits that you had before.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm always going to have those habits. And like maybe you're not going to fall back to, like, in my mind, like I was talking to somebody about this the other day. I was like, I don't think I'm going to relapse. Like I feel like the like brain chemistry that I had for like how I deal with my problems has very much changed. Like I have like a set of tools. I call them my set of tools. Like I think about what I'm doing. Think about what I'm feeling, and then I like deal with it in a completely different way than I used to. Like the tools in my kit are the people in my life that love and appreciate me. Like I can call so many people now if I need to, or if I'm feeling down, or if I'm feeling blue, or like if I ever do want to feel like I want to use again, or like just anything that I would have, like any type of like resentment I had towards somebody that would make me want to do something again, or like even a resentment towards myself. Like if I one day I could wake up and like fucking just hate myself and be like, well, if I can hate myself for one day, and it's just one day. It's one day. You can get through one day. Like that's what
Something we used to say to the like special needs kids that we worked with, or even the adults, everyone's entitled to a bad day. Doesn't
yeah,
matter if it's 3 or 13 in a row, but we are human beings and we are entitled to bad days too. It's gonna
yeah.
happen.
No,
And
100%.
you can accept that, and then it's your choice. Like, yes, it's a bad day, and yes, something happened, and yes, this is how I feel, but maybe tomorrow, hopefully tomorrow, the goal, it's gonna be better. It can't be worse than today.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, everyone's entitled to it, and that's okay too. I think about that on a mental health level, where it's like, I am not okay today.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
tomorrow will be better.
Yeah. Tomorrow isn't going to be a worse. Like you already feel the worst you could possibly feel in that one day. So tomorrow is going to be better because you're not going to feel like that. I mean, you may feel like that, but like tomorrow is not going to be the worst day of your life, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
And
and
you know what it's gonna bring. So if you go
exactly.
into it with an open heart and open mind, like, all right, I'm just gonna try to leave this behind me today. Tomorrow's a new start.
Yeah. And that's what I say. That's what they say every day. And I say that too. It's like one day at a time. Like
Yep.
one day at a time. You could have a bad fucking day, but tomorrow could be you fucking go do whatever. Like don't my thing is yeah, like my thing is if I isolate myself ever, it's not good. Like
Right.
I don't do that anymore. Like I don't do that with my problems. Like I put my problems out there now. And I never really did that because I would always hide my problems. Like I didn't want anybody to know. I was like I've never like this is the first place I have admitted like publicly that I was back on pills for a good 2 months. Like that was hard for me to do because I never did that publicly to like on a podcast or like anything like that. Like I've never done that before. And like yeah, like it was fucking like I've told a couple people, but I like was like whatever, they know, you know. But now cat's out of the bag, but it helped me in so many ways by doing that because also like you don't know who's going to listen to this podcast. So
Agreed.
this might help somebody. Like my story might help somebody. And if it does, awesome. If it doesn't, whatever. I don't care. I just feel good about being able to come on here and knowing both of you helped me too, only because like you knew me from before. And now you know me sober Colin, sober Daddy Kol, 9-toed Daddy Kol, sober 9-toed Daddy Kol.
It's the best.
Yes.
It's getting there. It's getting there. And I do notice though, like I kind of remember the last time I was on your show and I did look like I was a fucking wreck. Like I looked like I was a wreck. I don't look like a wreck this time.
No,
I
you
look
look
pretty
really good. You look
you.
genuinely like you look way healthier than you did the last time I saw you.
I feel a lot healthier. Let me tell you. Let me tell you, Erika girl. Let me tell you, baby girl. Sorry, Greg.
Greg.
So no longer Trash Panda Podcast. We're not doing that anymore. But a comedian friend of mine and we do a podcast called Grime Time. We're in our third episode. I got to put that out on Friday, but it's coming along. It's coming along. It's funny. It's me and comedian Nate. We just sit and talk about shit. Doesn't matter. First episode, we did a whole bit about the lazy baby dolls, who were black little baby dolls that you could buy at the grocery store, and they called them lazy babies. And it's pretty comical. You guys should probably go take a listen. It's really funny. This week we did an episode where I got beat by an autistic person, and it was pretty funny. So, yeah.
Definitely something to listen to.
Yeah,
Definitely.
crime time, baby.
We're here for the shameless plugs.
Yeah, I love shameless plugs.
Exactly.
I bet you do.
I do. But no, thank you girls so much for letting me come on and share my story, for real. Like, I feel good about it. Like, maybe I'll tell it to other people one of these days.
Good.
Hopefully it helps somebody. If it does, that's awesome.
I mean, we definitely, like, it wasn't, I mean, it was part of it, but I think one thing that has really helped us keep going is that we get all the time, we have people tell us, like, thank you so much for like when you talk about stuff that you struggle with, it makes me feel like I'm not alone struggling with those things. And I'm sure there are a lot of people that were in a similar situation as you. And I hope that, you know, this is just one more place where somebody can hear a story that maybe they can relate to. Yes. Okay. Yes, I have to do my spirit fingers. Okay, that's it for us, everybody. Thank you so much for listening. Remember to go to our link tree to see all of our socials and our affiliates and sponsors. Remember to join our Discord and look at the book that we have for November Book Club. It will be in the show notes. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Daddy Kol, for joining us. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
This is the third time he's been on. Listen to the previous 2 episodes. They're also great, although less funny. Personally, this one's my favorite.
Oh, thanks.
Shit.
And we love you.
There's one more thing
I
I
love
was
you
gonna
guys
mention,
too.
and I forgot.
Shout out to Greg.
Greg. It's gone. Anyway. We love you, and without you, we would be potting into the void.